on this episode of The Shine Warehouse.
Belief plus action equals results. And that can either attract positive things to us, positive results, or negative results to us based off what we believe is true. You can stand up tall and you can say an I am statement. I am smart. I am confident. I am brave. I am bold. Coach B, when you're saying these affirmations, do you say them quietly or timidly? On the hush hush?
Yeah.
Absolutely not. I'm Brianna Butts, aka Coach B.
And I'm Deanna Butts, aka Coach D.
And today we're going to be talking about the power of belief.
Yes.
Now, belief is our superpower. We all have it deep down on the inside of us. Coach D, can you tell us a little bit about belief?
Yes. Belief is trust, faith, or confidence in someone or something. And it's also that feeling of certainty we all get on the inside of us. And that can either attract positive things to us, positive results, or negative results to us based off what we believe is true.
Wow. So basically, belief is like a magnet?
Yeah, it's like a magnet.
Okay.
It's that invisible force that pushes and pulls things to us based off what we believe will happen.
Can you give us an example of that?
For example, if you wake up in the morning, you say, today is going to be a terrible day.
Oh, no.
And you go through your day looking for something bad to happen, eventually something bad will happen. And that goes both ways, vice versa. If you wake up in the morning and you say, today is going to be a great day, and you go through your day expecting something good to happen, eventually something good will happen.
Wow, so that takes us to our belief formula. Coach D and I came up with this formula so you can better understand how it works. So, in the belief formula, you have belief plus action equals results. So, it's just that simple. So, let's go back to Coach D's example. So, she talked about two different individuals. I'm going to talk about the first one. So, both individuals had school the following day, but they both did things differently the night before. So that first individual, first of all, knew they had school, right? So that night they stayed up all night, went to bed late. Then they didn't prepare their book bag or their belongings, what they're going to need for the next day. Then they forgot to set their alarm clock. So the next morning, they wake up. Oh my gosh, they're running late. They're rushing to do their hair, rushing to eat, rushing to put their clothes on.
Oh my goodness.
And it's already, they are at this moment, they're already believing that the day is going to be bad. But guess what? They open that door, guess what? It's raining. My gosh. So at this moment, they're really like, today is going to be the worst day ever. So by the time they get to school, they're like, what else can go wrong? They're looking for more bad things to happen. So what does that equal?
A bad day.
A terrible day. So if you put that in the formula, the belief was it was going to be a bad day. They were believing it was going to be a bad day. Action, they're looking for more bad things to happen, and that equals to them having the worst day ever. Coach D, can you talk about that other individual?
Now, the other individual, they knew they had school the next day. So they put everything in their backpack. They made sure they put their homework in the right folders, put everything in their backpack, set their alarm clock, and they went to bed on time. So when the alarm clock rang the next day, they woke up, They had enough time to brush their teeth, brush their hair, put it how they styled their hair the way they wanted to. They even had enough time to eat breakfast, eat their favorite breakfast. It might be waffles.
My favorite breakfast is pancakes.
Yeah, me too. And then they had enough time to walk to school. So they're just expecting something great to happen. They go to school, they're not clouded, and they're interacting with people, having kind interactions, and they get through their day, and that equals to them having a great day. So let's put that in the formula.
Yeah, put that in the formula.
So they'll wake up in the morning, they're expecting something great to happen.
Yes.
Belief. Then they go through their day expecting great things to happen, and then the result is they have a wonderful day.
Now, that first individual, they could have turned that around.
They had a choice.
How?
They had a choice to turn that around because they could have took a step back. They could have reset their mind and said, you know what? I know things don't look the way I want them to look. They're not going the way I want them to go. I'm rushing. But instead of letting that feeling of frustration come in and make them angry, they could have said, you know what? I'm still going to have a great day. I still can get through this day and it can still turn out great. So they had a choice. And that takes me to this. Belief is just so powerful. And it can actually affect how we see ourselves. And it also can affect how what we say, what we discuss with others. It also can affect how we react in certain situations. If you're upset and you're angry, it's going to be really difficult for you to go through your day or that situation and see it in a positive light. So you have to really fight that. So that takes me to my question. Miss B, well, Coach B, how do you create a positive belief?
Well, a positive belief is created through affirmation and practicing ways to do your best in everything you set your mind to do. Now, you may be sitting there and wondering, what is affirmation? Affirmation is just basically you affirming yourself. And you might be asking, well, how do I do that? Well, here's an example. You can stand up tall and you can say an I am statement. I am smart. I am confident. I am brave. I am bold. I can be successful at everything and anything I put my mind to do. Right.
Now, Coach B, when you're saying these affirmations, do you say them quietly or timidly?
On the hush hush?
Yeah.
Absolutely not. You stand up tall and you say it loud and proud.
And you can shout it to the rooftops.
Yes.
I'm brave. I'm strong. I can do it. I'm confident. I said you have to believe in yourself.
Yes.
And that takes me to the next question. Now, Coach B, how do you fight against negativity when you're really trying to hold on to that positive belief?
Well, you fight against negativity by resetting your mind. And replacing your negative thoughts with positive thoughts to create a new belief. Now, when we're talking about a negative thought, what are we talking about, Coach D?
We're talking about those light blockers.
Light blockers, yes. Light blockers are just outside influences, also known as distractions. Things that come to change our belief about ourselves in a negative way.
Yeah.
See the suggestion.
You know what? Yeah. And negative belief, negative thoughts can come from anywhere.
Yes.
Sometimes it can come from us feeling nervous or scared, but it also can come from us hanging around the wrong people.
Yep.
It can come if we're watching something on TV that's not so positive. It can even come when we're looking at our phone, scrolling, looking at social media.
Yes.
So negative thoughts can come from anywhere. And that's why, too, you have to remember, when distractions come, reset your mind. Take a step back, change your perspective, and remember what is true. And what's true are those positive things you've been saying about yourself.
Yes, remember, in every situation, of course, life happens.
Yes.
Things are going to happen, but you always have a choice to change your mindset about that thing that's going on.
And change how you see it, how you see what's going on, how you see yourself.
Yes.
You have to get rid of fear, doubt, frustration, and you just have to hold on to the positive belief.
Yes. Remember, belief is almost like a muscle. You have to work it.
Yes.
If you use that positive belief more and more, it's going to be easier to do it, right?
Yes. And I can say for myself, when I first started saying affirmations and positive statements, I am statements out loud, it felt really funny. You know, I felt kind of foolish at first, but I realized how powerful my positive belief was and how important it was for me to speak positive things to myself. It's like having it's respecting myself. It's walking into that self-love, you know? And I said, it's great for you to believe in yourself. Yes, we want others to believe in ourselves, but you have to believe in yourself first.
You're the first one.